recently I was reading a volume of Classroom Elite and I was just thinking, I was like, wow, this is a really horrible world to live in. And I was like, hey, I should make a video on this. So I'm gonna start a series, maybe, probably not. I know I say I start a series a lot, but hey, who knows? But just know I'm gonna talk about the reasons why you should not live in Classroom Elite, or the reason why like it's bad, like the reasons why I wouldn't want to live in it. Because honestly, bro, it's a kind of weird atmosphere. I could not live in the Classroom Elite, of Elite universe, bro. Like not at all. Like, bro, there's so much fucked up stuff in it, I should say. There really is. Especially as if you look into it, like all the different analogies, the way it really is set up. Because one, it's run by the government. So you should know that anything run by the government most of the time ain't that good, especially if you think about what the government actually does and what they're actually doing in the schools as you read each light novel, even like the anime. But I'll go off just the anime. It's a honestly really bad like universe. If you wanted to live in the anime, like it's not that good of a school one, because so much stuff happens. Because like the school is essentially, in my opinion, a prison. It doesn't matter that they have all these like things they can do, but it really is a prison because one, they can't leave outside of school. Especially if you go off the anime, they can't leave outside of school unless they're doing sports stuff and all that. But that's honestly a prison, bro. Or if they're going on islands, they can leave. Or just like, I mean, not islands, exams that like take place outside of school, they can leave, but they're still with the class. But it honestly is a prison, bro. Because then you also got to think of, they're forcing them this certain type of way to say this is how society is going to work for them, and then they're bettering them. Like, I don't know if that's really true, because I feel like one thing is like, would that actually work? It's like, would it? It's just like, how would that like really work? Because they don't really have examples. Like you have one cuz with the, what do they call him, redhead coon, if you think about it, redhead coon, whatever they call him, one cuz that's delinquent. It's like he wants to be a basketball player, and I'm like, bro, you ain't going into the NBA. He wants to play professional, and I'm like, bro, you ain't going to the NBA, bro. Do you not realize LeBron will dunk on you? That's what I'm thinking like the whole time whenever he talks about the being. I'm like, bro, you over here in this atmosphere that's controlled. You're not playing against real niggas. That's what I'm saying. He not playing against real niggas. Just because this school has this prestige thing, they say they can get you to any profession in any school if you graduate from Class A. That ain't guaranteed. You know damn well the NBA gonna look at him like, yeah. I'm like, bro, he gonna have to go to college, gonna do all this. So yeah, there's stuff like that. I'm just like, I wish they had examples. I mean, I'm not all the way caught up in the light novels, but I'm pretty sure there's not really that many examples. I mean, technically they do have examples, because the whatchamacallit, that's their homeroom teacher. Technically, she went to that school and graduated, and now she's a teacher there. But I don't know. Like, I just seem like some of it's kind of weird, because it's like, bro, you're staying for 3 years, especially because where they range, I say from 15 to 18, that's the 3 years you're there. Those are like some prime years, especially for experiencing things. And like, I also think about how they're missing out, like going places, like visiting, just like vacation, getting to know the world type of thing. Because like they're stuck in that closed environment run by the government. They only can do what the government wants them to do. So I just think like it really is a prison. Because like you gotta remember, like they're nurturing. Those 3 years are actually like a very important years, because like you're in high school and you're learning different stuff, especially like if you go on vacation, make friends, all this type of stuff. And especially how they're pinning each other against each other. Like I feel like this would work out better if this was college, because if you think about it, in college, when you're in the same degree as somebody, you're technically going against that person because like they're going for the same degree as you. So that would have worked out better than like high school, how they're going against each other. Because I'm just like, yes, that's good, because you need to know that in the world there is competitiveness and all this other stuff. There's certain things, but some of the stuff I just look at, it's a lot of prison. I could not do it. I could not live in the Classroom of Elite universe at all, bro. I would over here get mad, because like there's so many rules, so many little things. You got to know all this stuff. They want everybody to be smart, athletic type of thing, even though you don't have to. There's always these little things. Hey, them exams would kill me, because I'm like, bro, I don't want to do this shit. Imagine the one on the deserted island. I'd be like, I did not sign up for this bullshit. That's why I've been like, I did not sign up. I'm like, hey, fuck this, I'm getting a spell. I would have said that so fast. I'm like, bro, I'm going to a school I can actually have fun at. I didn't ask for all of this. You would see me complaining the whole time, but I don't know. It would be kind of cool, especially if you see all the tactics people use, especially like if you're a leader of a group and you can use some of your skills. You could either be athletic, smart, all that. You could kill you can like kill it in the school at certain things. But then I'm just like, I don't know if I like that prison stuff. Because like I said, it really is prison. It really is, like, dead ass. It's really prison, bro. I don't care if they have movie theaters, malls, and all this other cool stuff you can do. I'm like, bro, imagine like if you know like pre-orders for games. Imagine like you can't even do that. Like they can't even, I don't even know how it really works with the internet. I forgot exactly how it works with the internet on there, but that's like the weird thing. I'm like, bro, you know damn well they could get on the internet and search shit up and talk to people outside, even though they technically kind of can, kind of not. It's just like, it's never really like explained as well if they really can, because like they're cut off from stuff. But I'm just like, how can you cut off somebody that well with the internet, especially like apps and all this? Yeah, I'm like, I could not. I don't care if everything's in there. It's kind of stupid. But yeah, it's like hella stupid. I think about stuff like, how do you know what's happening in the world? Like, how do they know what's happening in the outside world? Because they honestly don't know what's happening. What if like the whole world got nuked or some crazy shit? Like, I'm thinking about like stuff like that. Like, how do they not know? Because it's like, it's weird that you can't get no information what's actually happening in the real world. What if one of their family members dies? There's so much stuff that could happen. Because like, it's 3 years and then you not seeing your family. So like, something could happen. Like a family member could die. Your parents could move, and like by the time you graduate you don't even know where they're at, and it's like, how are the parents, are you supposed to know like when you're ready to graduate and all that? I'm just like, there's so many questions I always get there, and I'm just like, would this universe even be worth living in, bro? Because it's like, there's so many question marks in my opinion that like, it wouldn't be that good of one. Like, it's not like a crazy one like Attack on Titan where you could just die and all that. I'm just saying, it's 3 years of your life confined in a place that's technically a prison because you can't leave. And yes, you have all these groups of people that are around the same age as you and you get to know them, but you're also doing all these crazy exams, all this other crazy stuff. That's what and just because like class A, if you graduate from there, can get you any job you want and all that, it's like, it says it's guaranteed, but is it really guaranteed? Because I'm just like, bro, especially like what's his name, Pseudo, I don't remember exactly his name, it's something like that, I don't remember, whatever his name, like I said, that wants to be a professional basketball player. I'm like, you know damn well he can't get to the NBA like that. There's way too many damn steps. He gotta go to college, then get there. I don't care what universe it is, they not about to over here say cuz can get into the NBA. I don't, hey, he most definitely is not getting it. I don't care what this school can do. Hey, that's just the one I think of. But I can see this college or whatever. Like, I do wish we could see like other aspects of like, are there other schools in like the world, in the universe, there are like in other countries that have stuff like this, to just see like how, I wish we could just see like the rates and how this actually works and all that. Do people really care? Like, is it just Japan? I mean, I saw that there's also like people from like China that's going over there. Then you have Albert, who maybe he's from somewhere. We just know that he's black. I don't know exactly where he's from because they don't really explain that one. I just know there is a girl that's from China. But yeah, Classroom Elite would be very interesting to live in, but it would not work for me. It's a horrible place. I could not live there. It's one of the high schools I would not want to be because there's way too much stuff. Like I said, you're combined by the basically government. It's a school ran by the government. You should know it's not going to be that good. I don't care. It's the government, man. I just think it's just like, why? Like, why? Like, why? You could not live there, bro. So I just remember some more stuff I wanted to add to the list of why I wouldn't want to live in the Classroom Elite universe. So one of the reasons why that I forgot is, bro, everybody in the school got their own type of problems. Either they're like want to be super superior, either they're inferior. There's more, like they got a crazy ego. They have maybe some mental problems, some type of brother problems, all type of stuff. There's a reason. This is like a cluster of like problem childs here. Like if you actually think about it, like if you go through like all the different people you meet, even like in the anime, but especially in the light novels, you know, there's a lot of people with a lot of different problems. Like, I mean, like they got a lot of problems. Like a lot of them are really, and it's like you realize there's a lot of fucked up people in there, like a lot of them. Like you can also to like tell there's like people that have like crazy trauma, and like there's reasons why people are going here. Like everybody has a crazy backstory. There's barely anybody in that school that has like a normal backstory. Almost everybody has something that happened crazy in their past that like affect them and made it the reason why they act the way they are, or like people are hiding, all this type of stuff. You never know like people who their true intentions, because like everybody's basically fake, because everybody's hiding something. So that's like another reason why, because I'm like, bro, I don't want to be around all these damn fake people. Like, at least be real. You don't gotta be no damn mastermind, hide behind shit. Like, damn, that's another reason, because I'd be like, bro, who the fuck really are you? I'll be asking that every day, like, who are you, bro? This not you. I'm like, hey, this not you. Yeah, I'll be saying that. Hey, but you know one thing that would be fire? One thing that would be fire, you living in this universe, because you know, like, everybody's in that school is, there's hella bitches. I mean, bitches galore. You take an L with one bitch, you can go to another one, bro. There's like, what is it, like 500? There's like a lot. There's like a lot of, there's 3 different classes full of different, yeah. It'd be women galore, bro. Like, you could be like, damn, what you doing out here double caked up on a Thursday? Yeah, you could, yeah, there's like a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's like one of the only good things would be just like there's hella fine women that would just be there, like from all grades, and you would see them all the time. That's the only good thing. But besides that, there's not really that many good things. Maybe the food. The food probably slap. I guarantee that food probably slap, give or take. I mean, you do gotta live on this point system. That's kind of like, I mean, it's like they're giving you free money, but then you gotta use it wisely and all that. And like, also that's another stupid thing. It's like, bro, I could be poor as fuck because I bought a whole bunch of bullshit. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I just think about, like with Classroom Elite, where it's like there's some perks, but then there's not really perks because like you're confined in this one little space unless they move you to another place, like I was saying earlier. But yeah, the bitches would be the only thing that would actually be straight in the universe. Everything else is like kind of meh. Yeah, everything else would be like super meh, and I would be like, yeah, I can't do this, especially because you always got to plan and outsmart somebody, and then you got to be part of this class as a group, and you're always getting graded and evaluated on any type of thing you do. So I'm just like, it's like stuff I'm just thinking like, why? And like, even if you get injured or something, you get penalized in them exams. I'm like, bro, do they got no damn hearts? They're like, damn. Like, I wonder, like, what if somebody tore their ACL or somebody broke their leg? They're gonna be like, oh, you get a penalty because the person in your group broke their leg. I'd be thinking that, like, bro, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, why? What if somebody just like had a heart attack or some crazy thing? Like, there has to be like some type of extreme thing where they're not gonna have somebody get penalized. Like, I feel like somebody's had to die, especially like on that desert island, or not deserted island one they were at, like, you know, in the anime and the manga, in the light novel, they talk about that desert. I feel like somebody could have actually died in the past, because like, what if somebody's actually not accustomed to all that? There's like a lot of like aspects I always think of, like, why, like, they do all these extreme stuff, and I'm like, what does that really have to do with real life? Like, I feel like they need to be more real life. That's why it's kind of weird that like you combine them in these spaces and you test them all these different things. That's why I say it's just like it's run by the government. It's not gonna be the best thing ever. There's better, if you want to have a better high school experience in anime, there's better ones. You don't need to go to this one where you got to think of all this extra stuff. Bro, you will die. Hey, bro, I would get a spell, be like, bro, yeah, fuck this shit. Like I said, I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I'm never, no. Hey, as soon as they would make me do some extra shit, I'm out. Yeah, it's like, there's nothing like about, I do wonder, like, what are all the other schools like? I don't know. I need to catch up on the light novels, and maybe the light novels might answer some questions, but I'm only a little bit behind. But hey, I'm about to catch up soon. Trust me, I am, because I need to kill it, that I can catch up and make more videos on Classroom Elite. But yeah, I just wanted to add this little section in. Just know, you know, if you know me, you know I'm gonna say the bitches are bad. Yeah, the bitches would be bad. That's the only good thing about it. The bitches would be bad. Everything else is like not really at all, because you're still in a closed space, and you can't even be your own personality, really. Especially like if you read some of the light novels as you go on, you're gonna know that you kind of can't, because the way teachers and the way they enforce stuff there, it's kind of like, bro, you can't be your own self, and you kind of always there. And it's like, it's also like, bro, you get one room. It's like, yeah, there's not really that much space where you can always just go somewhere and have a chill space, because there's always going to be some students around some type of way. So that's another thing. There's not really that much privacy. It's really not, because you're getting recorded. There's cameras almost everywhere, so it's really no privacy at all. That's another reason why I'd be like, yeah, I can't, because there's no privacy. I can't just go somewhere. I can't go to a chill ass park, and then next thing you know, there's going to be more students walking around that I might know, I might not know. So it's like, there's never no privacy at all. But I mean, it's like that in real life, kind of, because, you know, you can go somewhere. Most of the time you're going to have privacy, but then sometimes you're not. It just depends when you go. But here, there's never no privacy at all. It's like, yeah, like, why? Like, why? I could not. Like, if you actually think you could live in this universe, let me know in the comments. I don't think I could, because I don't like none of this aspects of it, because like, it kind of is a bad anime universe to live in, bro. Because like, it's not like one of them crazy ones where you're gonna die, but it's just like, it's like, there's 3 years of your life. You can't go explore and actually know life, because like, yes, they're combined in the space, and like, yes, they're learning all these different things, but at the same time, they're missing experiences, because that's how you actually grow, is when you get experiences. Just because they're learning all this stuff and having all these crazy exams and all these different type of tests that can give them stuff, it's still like not real world stuff. That's why I wondered, like, how do they actually perform when they leave? Because you can say 15 years before they went there, yeah, they experienced stuff, but I mean, like, that's a prime age, 15 to 18. There's still more stuff you can experience, like a lot of different things you could experience. So I don't know, it would be interesting. I don't think I could live there, but you guys can let me know in the comments. Let me know how you feel about the Classroom Elite universe. Let me know if you could actually live there. Let me know if you think I'm just over here thinking too much about it. Let me know how you feel about Classroom Elite, because I know a lot of you guys probably found me from my Classroom Elite video. Just let me know how you feel about it. More Classroom Elite videos will be coming soon. I want to start doing videos that explain like the light novels, like cover what happens in them. So like, I'm thinking probably doing one on light novel 4 and light novel 4.5, just combining those two in a video and talking about what happens there, and then going from so far, you know, all the way until like present, that people can know what's happening. That way, the people that don't want to read the light novels, I can explain it well. Hey, and I'll try not to mess those up. I'm gonna try and like get in my bag sometime, hopefully in July. I might post it, I don't know, we'll see how I feel. But yeah, hey, if you enjoyed the video, like. If you didn't, you can dislike, subscribe if you really enjoy. Let me know how you feel about Classroom Elite and all that in the comments. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you next video. Bye.